Steelers just know what a linebacker looks like, don't they? TJ, Landon, Queen, Nick Herbig making his second NFL start. Second play of the game. Checks on Lamar. He ain't got the ball. The King's got the ball. And he comes, and this strip right there, the ball's out. And Herbig gets the ball out, and it's just dancing right there at Acrisure Stadium. The former Raven, Deshaun Elliott, gets the recovery. Nick Herbig changes the game on the second play of the game. First fumble, first lost fumble by Derrick Henry all year. And then, how about this guy? How about Peyton Wilson out of North Carolina State? Looks like it's man coverage against Justice Hill in the fourth quarter of a 15-10 game. One of the great rivalries in all of sports and the best rivalry in the NFL. Justice Hill has the ball, but not for long because Peyton Wilson just takes it from him. And when you watch this play, it's actually amazing. You watch Wilson, here he is, one-on-one with Justice Hill. Lamar's not looking for anybody else. He wants the running back on the wheel route. And Peyton Wilson gets the hand up. Steelers just know what linebackers look like. They know what their job description is. There's no question about it. Peyton Wilson, the young rookie linebacker out of North Carolina State, takes it from him, gives it to Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they're going crazy with the yellow, terrible towels after that play. Two young linebackers. Steelers know what they're supposed to look like, and they delivered. You know, Patrick Queen was going to be excited about this game. Honorary captain out there at midfield to start the game. Right here, a little tight end delay with 38 seconds to go in a half. Ravens up 7-6. And here comes Queen on Justice Hill. He comes down and he puts him in his periscope right here. And it's a two-man game right here. Keanu Benton right here, right? He wraps him up. And Queen just pulls that lawnmower cord. And the ball goes up into Steeler heaven. And who comes down with it? Patrick Queen. Big play. Led to a field goal and a halftime lead of 9-7. The linebacking play of the Steelers was outrageous, as it usually is. But it wasn't just that. He led the team in tackles. Like he sniffs this play out as Justice Hill starts sneaking out of the backfield. A little Texas route, and he doesn't let it get started. He just ends the play. And you watch this right here. Like Steelers football. You're an inside linebacker for the Steelers, and they got a fullback. A 300-pound fullback coming right at you. You go and you, left foot, left shoulder. Left foot, left shoulder. Just bam, stuff it. And then take down the King. Derrick Henry held 60 yards less than his game average. 65 yards rushing in this game. It took the whole Steelers defense to corral him, to stop him, to not let him rip one off. Patrick Queen came to play. Right in the heart of the Steelers' offensive line are two rookies, Zach Frazier and Mason McCormick. And this Zach Frazier, back in the lineup here, he just doesn't want to take anything from anybody. In fact, just throw somebody over the pile. It just feels good. But watch him just knock people off the ball here. Like this is moving the line of scrimmage. And like he's not going to finish until he gets somebody down on the ground. Stays with him. Over and over again. Like right here. Like, man, just open up that hole. Just take Matabike and just release him. Like move him. Move the line of scrimmage. Like, what style of wrestling does Zach Frazier like best? Does he like the Greco-Roman style? Does he American freestyle? Does he like Monday Night Raw? That's the nice position by Matt Frazier because he likes to take guys to the mat and finish them. Like, this is right here. You look at this. Sometimes you got to go all the way to the sideline to go find somebody to get him to the mat. Sometimes sideline to sideline to get to that position. He loves doing this. This is what they live for. 15-10 game in the fourth quarter. Can you get some movement? Like here it is. Look at McCormick and Frazier. Beautiful. Look at Washington and Jones. Look at Skoranek and Williams. 3 double teams. You think Jaylen Warren has some options right here or where to run the ball? Or where's he going to go? Oh, right behind the Rooks. McCormick and Frazier. Yeah. Nice choice. This is when it matters most right here. You watch this run by Najee up the middle here. Like, here you go. Like, good movement. Watch Frazier on Trenton Simpson right here. Like, he got to know Trenton in this game. He got to know a little bit about this rivalry. The ball, he's still blocking right here. down to the 5-yard line. Najee, hard to get down to the ground. 110 tough yards between Najee and Warren. Well earned. Bodies flying all over the place. Just the best rivalry in the NFL. That Matt Frazier and McCormick, though, boy, they're fun to watch. Herbig made his second NFL start on Sunday. And you watch him and his effort right here. Like, he becomes, like, there's Deshaun Elliott and Herbig, and Lamar Jackson's doing that with the football. Like, they made this, this effort was ridiculous all game. They were trying to chip him, right? Here he comes on this twist stunt with Keanu Benton. 2 guys from Wisconsin drafted last year. Like, Lamar's going to have a hard time completing those passes. Like, as he throws another one into the dirt. He just kept coming. Like, here he is right here. They're chipping him now late in the game. They're chipping him. And the effort across the field. Lamar, you really going to complete those balls when you get hit like that? Not really. Like, it was, you watch this one here. This is a 2-point try. It's the biggest play of the game. It's 18-16. They're going to run quarterback crack right here. If he beats the crack block right here, he beats the crack block, and he knocks off both the guard and center. Now Lamar's got no protection. So now Joey Porter's out there one-on-one. Those guys were supposed to get to Joey Porter, and Lamar's got to do this. Just throw it up into Steeler heaven. Then, of course, the biggest play of the game for Nick Herbig. Second play of the game. You know this Derrick Henry hadn't lost a fumble all year, right? You watch him. Just come right back. Like, he gets the ball out of Derrick Henry's hands. Like, Herbig was everywhere making his second NFL start. Yeah, that's Deshaun Elliott on it right there. Like, you see this effort. This is the best part. Like, this is brotherly love right here. Like TJ and Herbig. A couple Wisconsin guys right there. On Wisconsin. Nothing like that.
All right, Baltimore's 2-point play. No, I don't love the fact that Derrick Henry's on the field. I don't love the play call. I understand the play call. I understand kind of the X's and O's of what they're trying to accomplish. If you're Baltimore, you're trying to get into a bunch formation. You're expecting man coverage. You're trying to use motion to flesh out the numbers and get the ball to the perimeter with the ball in your best player's hands, okay? That being said, Herbig and Joey Porter Jr. ruined the play. They just completely blow the play up. Okay, so the premise of the play is you're trying to get a down block here, outside in, down block here, outside in, pull the guard, and pull the center, okay? Now, watch 51. Play's over. That play's dead on arrival. He just completely blows it up. Not only is this a tough task, right? Like, this is a big ask for that wide receiver. Not only does he whoop that block, but then knocks those pullers off. Once you knock those pullers off, it's over. Part of the reason why I don't love the play, like, would I have loved if this was, another tight end? Would you gotten a different personnel? You're running the football anyway. Would I have liked a tight end blocking? That's a tall task for him to make that block. I've seen it happen, but it's a big ask, okay? The second part is this. The play by Joey Porter Jr. is probably the play that's most fascinating to me just from an offensive perspective, because if you watch pre-snap, they're communicating, okay? As Baltimore comes out in a bunch, look at the communication here, okay? Look at this communication. Now, I think he knows what's going to happen because, look, he's calling it out. He's calling it out, so he's well prepared. He's ready, smart young man. But it's man-to-man coverage, it looks like it's man-to-man at least because he's following him. He's following him. It looks like he still has eyes on Andrews. So as Aguilar goes down, he doesn't. He just waits. Even though, from an offensive perspective, you would tell your guys, hey, when you go down and block, he's got to follow. So how does he not follow in just a little bit? Because then you're trying to gain the perimeter. It obviously looks, and just from my offensive perspective, that he completely understood what Baltimore was going to try and do, and he knew kind of, hey, this is the plan, or if this guy does this, I got to wait here type of thing. Because look how patient he is. Pretty remarkable, man.
So, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they beat the Baltimore Ravens 18-16. And this is the reason why the Steelers' defense and special teams destroyed the Ravens. And also why the Steelers' offense was able to run the ball. This breakdown, it was done by Brian Baldwinger, a former NFL player, who's now an analyst breaking down NFL teams and players. His is Baldy NFL. Go ahead and give him a follow. Those were the first few clips of him breaking it down. And then the last clip was Dan Orlovsky, a former NFL quarterback. Go ahead and follow him on X as well. Dan Orlovsky is his handle. This is my reaction analysis to it. So let's look at it. You look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the reason why they're able to win this game is because of their defense and creating turnovers. On a day where the offense was struggling and not being able to score many points, getting 2 fumble recoveries in the Ravens half of the field just sets up the offense perfectly for at least scoring a field goal. And then you look at the interception, it also just creates a difference in the game, taking away points from the Ravens. So the defense creating those were able to help the Steelers win the game on special teams and making the field goals. And then you look at just how well they played Lamar Jackson, basically not letting him get out of the pocket, use his legs, and be a difference maker in this game. Same thing with Derrick Henry, shut him down as well. The Ravens offense struggled. This is a high-flying offense, high-scoring offense, and the Steelers defense from Nick Herbig to Patrick Queen just shut down the game. And then also Joey Porter Jr. just doing a great job on that 2-point conversion late in the game, basically sealing the game for the Steelers. Also, looking at the reason why the Steelers won this game is their special teams. Chris Boswell is just automatic, going 6 for 6. He's a great field goal kicker, and he was able to make all of his. Justin Tucker was not able to make all of his, and that's the difference in this game. Having a kicker that's the best in the league. So, looking at some things the Pittsburgh Steelers could do better is their blocking, as you see in the previous clip, not allowing sacks, not getting holding penalties, not getting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, but also, as you see in this clip, just not throwing up random passes to get intercepted, especially in the end zone. You could have took 3 points in a close game. I believe you would have went up by 8 points in this position, and then your next field would have put you up 2 scores, 11, and made the game out of reach for the Ravens not to make a comeback. But no, ended up being close because of the turnover. So don't do that. But obviously the things the Steelers did well in was their defense absolutely destroying the Ravens, keeping people in check, and then their special teams making plays, and their offense doing just enough in the run game. So with that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, highlights, analysis reports, and go ahead and give those other guys a follow on X. Until next time, I'll see you guys all later. I'm out. Peace.